50 rare but very real phobias. A phobia is categorized as a severe fear or anxiety about an object or situation. Have an immediate fear response. The fear must be excessive and out of proportion to the actual risk. Symptoms must last 6 months or longer. Fear must cause distress and impairments in functioning. Electrophobia, fear of chickens or hens. Ambulophobia, fear of walking. Arachibutyrophobia, fear of having peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth. Decidophobia, fear of making decisions. Hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliophobia, fear of long words. Phobia, fear of chewing gum. Phobophobia, fear of phobias. Pantherophobia, fear of your mother-in-law. Thalassophobia, fear of the ocean or deep, open water. Omphalophobia, fear of belly buttons. Cathosophobia, fear of sitting down. Dextrophobia, fear of having objects to your right. Compoundophobia, fear of buttons on clothing. Halitophobia, fear of bad breath. Submeclaphobia, fear of submerged human-made objects either partially or entirely underwater. Paganophobia, fear of beards. Megalophobia, fear of large objects like skyscrapers, airplanes, and big statues. Optophobia, fear of opening one's eyes. Heliphobia, fear of sunlight. Haphophobia, fear of being touched. Anthrophobia, fear of flowers. Eleutherophobia, fear of freedom. Geniophobia, fear of chins. Lachanophobia, fear of vegetables. Octophobia, fear of the figure 8. Oblitophobia, fear of bathing. Olophobia, fear of flutes. Barophobia, fear of gravity. Euphobia, fear of hearing good news. Frigophobia, fear of cold or cold things. Melophobia, fear of music. Nomophobia, fear of being without mobile phone coverage. Pupophobia, fear of puppets. Siderophobia, fear of stars. Somnophobia, fear of sleep. Tetraphobia, fear of the number 4. Trypophobia, fear of irregular patterns or clusters of holes. Verbophobia, fear of words. Xanthophobia, fear of the color yellow. Agoraphobia, fear of crossing roads. Basorexia, fear of staring at someone. Kyonophobia, fear of snow. Chromatophobia, fear of money. Chronophobia, fear of time. Nociophobia, fear of knowledge. Coniophobia, fear of dust. Levophobia, fear of things to the left. Uranophobia, fear of heaven or the sky. Macrophobia, fear of long waits. According to research found in Phobias and How to Overcome Them by Dr. James Gardner and Dr. Arthur H. Bell, humans process and learn information in 2 ways, rationally and emotionally. As we experience various events or situations, our brain interprets and files them away to use for future scenarios and responds accordingly. As we mature and interpret things rationally, our brains can filter out irrational ideas. Almost all of us can remember a time when we were fearful of a monster under the bed or in the closet. As we mature, those types of misinterpretations of the world are corrected by our rational minds. A phobia develops when people hold on to a misinterpretation of reality due to their emotional response, which overpowers the ability to process things rationally.